The Biden administration is proposing a defense pact agreement with Saudi Arabia, where we will send our men and women to die to defend the monarchy if they're ever attacked, in exchange for, guess, in exchange for them normalizing relations with somebody else, another foreign Middle Eastern country, with Israel. So we're going to exchange the lives of our men and women, telling Saudi Arabia, we will send our troops to defend you and to die. We will die for you in exchange for you normalizing the relationship with Israel. What benefit does the United States even get from this? Well, here's the exclusive from the Wall Street Journal. Let's go ahead and read from this. The Wall Street Journal, exclusive, U.S. to offer landmark defense treaty to Saudi Arabia in effort to spur Israel normalization deal. They go on to say in here, it's called, what is being proposed by the Biden administration is called the Strategic Alliance Agreement. In exchange for the U.S. commitment to help defend Saudi Arabia if it were attacked, it would grant Washington access to Saudi territory and airspace to protect U.S. interests and regional partners, they're calling it. But so that's just fancy words for we will be able to come to your territory and go into your airspace in order to protect you. Because it's if you are attacked, then we're going to show up on your soil. We're going to use your airspace and we're going to defend you. But they're calling it, well, but they're U.S. interests and regional partners, right? Okay. They say it's also intended to bind Riyadh closer to Washington by prohibiting China from building bases in the kingdom or pursuing security cooperation with Riyadh. Well, China's not even proposing putting bases, from my knowledge. I mean, I suppose I could be wrong on that, but I don't believe China's looking to expand their military bases around the world. The diplomatic push, so it's just oh yeah, and by the way, don't allow China in here. The diplomatic push for a defense pact with Riyadh marks a remarkable turnaround for President Biden, who as a candidate vowed to treat Saudi Arabia as a pariah and make it pay a price for the assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, a U.S. resident. Biden is now on the cusp of making a formal commitment to protect the oil-rich monarchy, by the way, so it's not even a democracy, which is charting an ambitious path of economic and social development while still suppressing dissent. Jake Sullivan said, "We should not miss a historic opportunity to achieve the vision of a secure Israel, flanked by strong regional partners, presenting a powerful front to deter aggression and uphold regional stability." He says, we're pursuing this vision every day. What in the world is Jake Sullivan, somebody working in the United States Biden administration for the United States government, saying we should not miss a historic opportunity to achieve a vision of a secure Israel? Really? Of a secure foreign country? We can't even secure our own country. We've got homeless people all over the streets. We have an opioid epidemic that is just killing our people and making our cities gross, disgusting, smelly, and unsafe. But we got to make sure we have a secure Israel. So we're going to be sending our troops, our men and women, our American men and women, to die in Saudi Arabia in exchange for security for Israel. Somebody make this make sense. Luckily, the Saudis are not very likely to accept this deal. The Saudis say they want to see an end to the war in Gaza, and they also want an irreversible and irrevocable steps towards, within the next several years, towards the establishment of a Palestinian state. So they want a two-state guaranteed solution, not one of these other solutions that have been put out there over the decades of, we promise to keep talking. This is it's an agreement. Instead of it being an actual two-state solution, a two-state agreement, they always present agreements. We agree to keep talking about an agreement. That is what every other agreement has been. And Saudi Arabia is saying, no, we want an agreement that includes irreversible and irrevocable steps towards the establishment of a Palestinian state within the next several years. But the Israelis oppose ultimately a two-state solution. They do not want one. They want all of the land for themselves. That is something that they have stated openly, blatantly. And so that is why this agreement is not likely to happen. But who cares? Look, the Saudis beef with the Israelis saying, well, we don't want a two-state solution. Saudis saying, well, we want a two-state solution. None of us should care about any of that. What we should be, but that's between them. I care about the Palestinians. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying in this particular case, what we should care about is the fact that our U.S. government, Our leaders are trying to sell off the lives of our men and women in uniform in exchange for a normalization deal between two Middle Eastern countries. Our country is so sold off. We are no longer a sovereign nation. The greed that has infiltrated our political system, their greed for lobby dollars, their greed for fancy trips to the Middle East where they're going to float in the Dead Sea. Tucker Carlson saying, "Oh, it's the greatest vacation I've ever. I love it. It's my favorite place on earth." I don't really quite understand that. It is a very special place. When I traveled over there, I got to float in the Dead Sea, ride camels, eat dates, go to Tel Aviv, see the oceans. I mean, it is definitely a beautiful country, and it's a very special place when you grow up with religion and you read about these religious places. It's really fascinating to see these places, but I don't know if I'd call it my favorite place on earth. I mean, there are other places in the world like Italy. Really nice. I don't know. But anyway, that's just me. I guess to each their own. Um, I mean, this is just outrageous for our government to be selling off our men and women, the lives of our men and women to protect the Saudis. It's just another one of our stupid defense packs. That's the only export we have. We're just paid mercenaries. And so we just keep trading lives of our men and women in uniform. And then they wonder why they can't recruit. They wonder why recruitment's down in the military. Yeah, because when people sign up for the US military, they think they're signing up to defend the country. They think they're doing something patriotic and good for us. And instead, what they end up signing up for is to become paid mercenaries to go and protect Saudi Arabia and North Macedonia. And I mean, people just don't sign up for that. Thank you for watching this clip from the full Kim Iverson show, which you could catch just by heading to that link down below, KimIversonShow.com. You can watch the full show from what you just watched, or you could catch the full show live Monday through Friday, live streams, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern at KimIversonShow.com. See you then. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Never miss an episode. Never miss a clip. Never miss a segment. Thanks, guys.